Every moment here, so let me see it on. Why you on? I said for 20 minutes. Come on. Okay, next one we have dance. Kiraa mo aye, Kiraa mo lo. Kí ni sọ̀rọ̀ dájú? Tó bá lè jù ká record ẹ̀. Ṣé live ni? Alright, welcome to yet another interesting edition of Sports Real on Kiraa Sports TV. My name is Ebidapo Miracle Oluwadamilola. You know what we do here? We are majorly into the business of sports, particularly football. And also we have a football academy here where talents and potentials are being nurtured, where we will turn you to a professional footballer. That will be done at Kiraa Football Academy. Once again, welcome to Sports Real on Kiraa Sports TV. Please do want to share the program with friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell, so that you get updates when we drop new videos on this particular channel. Let's start from the local story before we go to the international stories that are for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, NNL stories what I'll be starting with as Coach Aluma commends Warri Wolves, player for NPFL promotion. Let me confirm to you that the Warri Wolves head coach, that is Napoleon Aluma, has actually commended his player for securing promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League. As it stands, Warri Wolves topped the Group B of the Nigerian National League NNL playoff courtesy of a 2-1 victory over Crown FC of Ogbomoso. Don't forget also that the Seasiders will now return to the Nigerian Premier Football League for the first time in 4 years. And also Aluma also praised goalkeeper Joke for making his composure despite a mistake during that particular game. He said, I have so much confidence in my team despite the error from the goalkeeper who has been one of the best throughout the regular season. We stay focused and also got the win. Aluma said after the game, Warri Wolves will now face Wiki Tourists to determine the overall winners of the 2024-2025 NNL season. Away from that particular one, taking a look at another local story popping up here. This is a story regarding promotion. NNL determinations are key to Warri Wolves MPFL promotion. That's coming from Mbake Deremo. Let me confirm to this man that the Warri Wolves chairman, that is Neville, has actually attributed his team's promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League MPFL chair to their prime determination. According to the report I have on my table, Warri Wolves secured their victory however, after defeating Crown FC 2-1 in a Zoro. That was on Thursday. As it stands also, Neville noted that the players remained focused on the task at hand and also worked hard to achieve their goal. It has not been easy, but thank God for determination, also hard work from the team. Collectively, from every department, remain focused on the goal. This time around, we got it. Yes, Neville said the Seasiders will face Wiki Tourists in the final of the Super Playoff that will be happening live and direct on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move away from that. Also, take a look at another local story regarding WAFCON 2024. Let me confirm to you that Botswana coach, that is Malete, has actually lamented painful loss to Falcons. Botswana head coach Alex Malete has expressed disappointment following his team 1-0 defeat to the Super Falcons. The Maras actually delivered a resolute performance against an 9-time African champion, but conceded in the final minutes of the regulation time. It marks Botswana's second defeat at the ongoing 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco. Malaysian side must not what? Must now win their final group game against Tunisia to stand any chance of progressing to the quarterfinals. The young coach insisted his team deserved more from what? From the encounter with Nigeria. Of course, we deserve more. We deserve to get a point. It was all about showing the spirit we have in the team, and also we have actually shown a lot of quality. We take the positive also, even though it was a painful loss. Yeah, what he told reporters after that particular game. Botswana currently sits the bottom of the Group B table with 0 points from 2 games played. Away from that, let's take a look at Ghana Wafron scoring this morning. Let me confirm that Iezo actually threw with Super Falcons' victory over Botswana. Yeah, Super Falcons Chinedu Iezo actually could not hide our excitement after helping Nigeria overcome a stubborn Botswana side in the World India Group B encounter at the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations. That was yesterday. Don't forget also that Iezo actually scored the winning goal for the Super Falcons in that particular game. The Super Falcons secured a place in the last 8 following the hard-fought victory. Yeah, the Portugal striker also praised her teammate for their contribution to the win. He said, I feel super excited for today's victory. All thanks to God and my teammate. She said afterward, after that particular game, the 28-year-old has now scored twice in 6 appearances for the 9-time African champions. Justin Madugu's side will now face Algeria in their final group game. That'll be happening live and direct on Sunday. Away from that, taking a look at another one is another related story. Doma United won't give up on promotion chase. That's coming from Uma. Yeah, the Doma United chairman, Alhaji Sulaiman Uma, as I said, his team won't give up after 2-0 loss to Brow FC. And it was at the ongoing Nigerian National League NL Super 8, a playoff in Asaba. That happened on Thursday yesterday. Uma commended the players for their awards for their performance in the tournament. Yeah, we are here with the target of securing back a slot in the top flight division. We gave all the all, but on and off pitch, of course. But it seems it wasn't good enough. Uma reacted after the final group match at the Stephen Keshi Stadium. I praise all players, officials, and also our fans for their support. Yeah, to this club, even though the results didn't feel us, we actually go back home and also strategize on how to bounce back again. Yeah, according to reports, Doma United were relegated to the second-tier league at the end of the 2024-2025 Nigerian Premier Football. Start taking a look at some international atmosphere for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. As the Ramos predict Chelsea win up against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain player Gonzalo Ramos has predicted a very difficult encounter when his team faced Chelsea in the Club World Cup final on Sunday. Ramos also described the Blues as a very good adding that Enzo Maresca's side will not alter the Parisian playing style. And also don't forget that both teams, as heading into the final, haven't beaten the likes of Real Madrid and also Fluminense in the semi-finals, respectively. Chelsea are a very good team. Ramos told the correspondent media. So we know that in this competition are very difficult, but we are only focused on ourselves. Yeah, we couldn't change the way that we play. It does not matter about the team. Of course, Chelsea, Ramos ahead of that particular game of Chelsea. Another one popping up is the English Premier League story that I have for you. Yeah, they have options. Alan is English Premier League story that I have for you. Yeah, they have options. Alan Shearer speaks on Chelsea selling Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, former England international Alan Shearer has actually said it would not surprise if Chelsea sold their striker Jackson this particular summer. According to Shearer, Pedro in the attacking line and could actually go forward. As it stands, Chelsea recently secured the signings of both attackers from Ipswich and also Brighton and Hove Albion. Speaking on the rest is what football broadcast Shearer said. I don't know. Am I playing devil's advocate here in thinking Nicolas Jackson may be the one? Of course, it shouldn't surprise me if he was sold to another club by Chelsea, whether in our country or not. They have got some serious options in every forward position. Jackson, who actually joined Chelsea from Villarreal, has faced criticism at the club from both fans and also pundits in the past due to his performance for the Blues. Away from that story, taking a look at another international story popping up here. Is a story regarding that is coming from Ferdinand. He said he's actually better than he's better than Madueke. Ferdinand surprised Arsenal didn't sign Manu Kudus. Anton Ferdinand has actually expressed surprise that Arsenal failed to sign Mohamed Kudus. The Ghana international has been signed by Tottenham Forest, and also Ferdinand Arsenal better than Noni Madueke. According to report on my table, that all papers has been signed by Arsenal and also Chelsea for Madueke to move to Emirates Stadium on a 5-year deal. Meanwhile, Tottenham Hotspur have completed the signing of Mohamed Kudus. A friend that tells the correspondent media, he said he has been on fire in the Arsenal teams. He said, I think it does better in that team, Arsenal, than Madueke and also players like that. Madueke has played nearly 100 games across all competitions for Chelsea, scoring just 20 goals and also providing 9 assists. That's coming from regarding that particular. Away from that also, let's take a look at another one regarding Madueke again. Let me confirm that I said explain why you're signing Madueke. Campbell echoes Arsenal fan protest. Yeah, Arsenal legend Son Campbell has actually criticized the club's decision to sign Noni Madueke from Chelsea, insisting the Gunners do not need the English player. Campbell has actually caught on the North London site to explain to their supporters why they believe the player is an important signing in at this time. Chelsea and Arsenal have already reached an agreement for the deal that could actually see the player leave West London, for North London in coming hours. Mikel Arteta side reportedly paid $52 million to sign the English forward, although the move is actually yet to be officially confirmed. However, as of the news agreement to match, Gunners supporters expressed their displeasure with the move and also launched an online petition on the hashtag no to Madueke. It is true that Arsenal are in need of a left-sided forward this particular summer, but Noni Madueke typically plays on the right. Campbell told the correspondent media that signing the 23-year-old was actually unnecessary. He said, I think most people are probably thinking, do we need him? Yeah, I think the club needs to explain why they're getting certain players in and also how it's going towards a fit into our system. It is important to explain that to players and also the fans. Also, Arsenal have already signed Spanish goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. Also, this particular summer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to transfer stories that I have for you popping up on my table right here, right now. Let's quickly take a look at that one after the other today. Let me confirm to you some transfer stories that are popping up. A lot of teams actually weighing up the options in the transfer market. First I have on my table is Bayern Munich has submitted a bid for the Liverpool forward, that is Brahim Diaz. And also another one here that I have for you is a story regarding Arsenal still key on Eze Eberechi. Let's see if actually that particular deal will be surfacing. Bayern Munich also have submitted a 52 million euro bid for the 28-year-old Liverpool and also Colombia winger Luis Diaz. Nottingham Forest also have actually had another bid rejected for Brentford striker Yoane Wissa, 28-year-old, believed to be lower than $25 million they previously offered for the Colognes. And also internationally in despite the Blues' valuation of $50 million. Liverpool also are ready to open talks over a move for Frankfurt French striker Hugo Ekitike, 23-year-old, even though the clubs need to sanction the transfers of Uruguay forward Darwin Núñez, 26-year-old, in order to facilitate a deal. And now is that the Reds have actually impressed by Ekitike by the price tag, and also 25-year-old Sweden striker Alexander Isak. Situation at Newcastle United could also be a factor in any deal. Arsenal opposite of the 27-year-old Sweden striker Victor Gyökeres is at the risk of collapse because the club has had no communication with Sporting for 3 days now. Real Madrid are hoping to let Brazil winger Rodrigo leave this summer, but the club will leave the final decision on the 24-year-old who wants to stay in Europe. Following Real, the coach Alejandro Alonso want to sell Rodrigo along with Spanish midfielder Dani Ceballos, 28 years, and also Morocco midfielder Brahim Diaz, 25-year-old. Let's see. This deal could actually be surfacing. Arsenal fans out there are believed to be confident that England under 21 attacking midfielder Ethan Nwaneri will sign a new contract despite interest in an 18-year-old from Chelsea and also clubs in Germany. Napoli also have actually started negotiation with Galatasaray over Victor Osimhen, 26-year-old, over his transfer fee. The Nigerian striker spent last season on loan with the Turkish club. Okay. Another one I have for you here popping up right here, right now. His name is regarding another news story regarding the likes of Huddersfield Town are in talks to sign American winger Leiden Cole, 29-year-old, after the conclusion of his contract with Stoke City that was last season. And finally, on transfer story, Bristol Rovers have rejected League club Peterborough United $450,000 for the English defender Conor Taylor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, some games were played yesterday. Let's go take a look at some games that happened yesterday. Quickly run through that, and also games that are scheduled to be happening live and direct later on. For the UEFA Women's Euro, ongoing presently, Finland and also Switzerland head themselves to a 1-1 draw. Norway defeated Iceland 4-3. Those are the games that actually happened. For The UEFA Conference League qualification, it was actually a very long one. Athletes defeated Dugiland 2-0. A lot of games actually here, but I just speak few. Racing got defeated by Dila 2-1, and also the likes of Adesic defeated Celix by 2-0 also. Another one I have for you is Lane and Uda. It ended 0-0. Also, like I said, it's a long one. For the US Major League Soccer, New England got defeated by Inter Miami. It ended 2-1, and Lionel Messi scored the brace for Inter Miami. Fantastic one from him. And also, Los Angeles Football Club defeated Colorado by 3-0. Games that are scheduled to be happening live and direct later on today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you that 8 p.m. Nigerian time is when Italy will be taking on Spain. Same time, Portugal will be weighing up against Belgium. And for the Scottish Super League, I think it's just a game. Patrick's will be weighing up against Ugenton City for that particular game scheduled to be happening live. And let's see if probably we have some news stories popping up regarding basketball today, and I'm quickly run through that for you. No league, no games are actually scheduled to be happening, but injured Ali Bounty to miss 2025-2026 NBA season. The Indiana Pacers superstar, that's Tyrese Ublington, will actually miss the 2025-2026 NBA season after having surgery to repair a torn right, Achilles tendon, as far as that particular basketball update is concerned. Finally, before I leave today, let's go take a look at some breaking news story popping up on my profile, and after the breaking news, I'll draw the curtain close for this edition. Let me confirm to you some breaking news stories popping up. Breaking news: Nottingham Forest prepare a complaint to the Premier League for Morgan Gibbs White move to Tottenham Hotspur. Forest was working on potential legal action as they believe Spurs made a legal approach to the players, according to the report I have on my table. Another one is Real Madrid have a clear message to their players after their 4-0 defeat to Borussia Dortmund and the fight of the Eagles that's coming from him. Another one is, here we go, Brentford has agreed due to sign with Jordan Henderson move completed. 2 years contract. Henderson to replace Christian Nogard, and Brentford medical also has been completed. Ujo left Agas as a free agent with England as priority club. Announcement anticipated for the next week. Another one popping up, Okay, only 2 teams can actually stop producing Jama from historical sextuple. That is Chelsea and also Spurs. Let's see if they will be able to stop them. Real Madrid will make more signings this particular summer. The club is now thinking of signing another centre back as well as a midfielder that's coming from their president. Okay, updates for you again. Juventus has not sent any bid to Manchester United for Jadon Sancho. That's why reporting Italy, the deal is not closed for that particular one. Okay, then must go and assist in Europe top 5 leagues in the last season. Let's quickly run through them. Number 1 is Kylian Mbappe, 182. Oh my God. Harry Kane, 175. Robert Lewandowski, 172. And also Mohamed Salah, 169. Let me ask you viewers out there, who is the best striker among the 5 strikers I've been able to list to you? Moving away from that, Ter Stegen is actually upset. He's upset rather with the clubs and also does not intend to leave. Says a correspondent media. Another one popping up here is Fenerbahce closing in on Marco Asensio deal with Borussia Dortmund. Asensio has again accepted contract proposal and also already said yes to Fenerbahce project with Osmarino final green light needed from Borussia Dortmund to the last proposal. Another update on Gyökeres. No chance for Max Inter to enter and hijack Victor Gyökeres deal now. Desperate report from Portugal. So Real Madrid are open talk to let Rodrigo leave. Final decision up to the player. Rodrigo will not general answer. Never was top pick of even negotiation for him because full focus is actually what for him to play at the Europe level. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the last news stories that I'll be giving to you. Tottenham has invested $115 million total fee for Mohamed Kudus and also Gibbs White in 24 hours. 2 statements signing for this particular. It's actually a very, very fantastic one and also a very, very good one for him. Breaking news also, Hendrick is actually injured again. He's actually suffered a relapse, according to the report I have for you also. I need to leave because time is up right now. This is the studio of Kiraa Sports TV and it is still Sports Real with Miracle Sports. Like I said earlier on, please, we are when it comes to football, we know what it actually entails to become a professional footballer. Just come join us at Kiraa Football Academy and you will not regret you do that. I can assure you that because we have expertise that will definitely lead you to glory regarding football. Kiraa Football Academy will nurture talent and also bring out potentials in you. On this dial, wrap things up. This program is proudly produced by a Manchester United fan. That is FM Like I always say, we are still anticipating and waiting to see Marcus United in the UEFA Champions League. AY also is here, and also Alaja is here. She calls herself Tower Count. A very lovely name. All right, we need to leave the studio because our time is up. So will I come your way again? My name is Remember say Miami Bidakbo Miracle Oluwadamilola. Catch you up later, please. I'm out of the studio for you. Stay out of trouble.